You, Kakarot, I choose you to be the first of my victims. No, you don't!
Alright guys, so I succumbed to the peer pressure, and by the peer pressure I mean myself, because no one pressured me to get this. I got the TK Custom 17 Legendary Strongest Warrior, okay? So we're going to review this and see, well, basically how good it is, alright? This is actually my first time even, like, beholding it with my eyes, because I haven't even opened the, like, I just got this literally, like, probably like an hour ago, okay? So let's open this thing and see how it is, I guess, you know? Okay, so first, oh, I guess that's the back of it. Okay, I guess I had it backwards. This is the front, I guess, because it's like in the box like this. All right. Oh, this actually, it's not as, I don't know. The hair looks a bit better than I thought. Anyway, so this is what you get in the box, okay? You get 5 face sculpts, 4 sets of bangs, 2 hair sculpts, the pointing hand, the grabbing hand, and the crossed arms. So I'm going to try the crossed arms last because I'm probably going to use my sister's hairdryer for that. I don't think it'll be pretty easy because this figure, like this Broly figure, was not originally designed for the arms to pop off, I don't think, you know. So I'm going to try that last with a hairdryer. All right. But, oh, of course, everything falls out. Let's just, okay. So, oh, is that, he actually has real earrings. Okay. That's cool to know. Let's just get this stuff out. And I got this from Treasure Toys wholesale store on AliExpress. If you want yours, I'll leave a link in the description. I did not pay any tariffs, okay? All right, so the first face sculpt is this one right here, just stern, okay. Then we have this like yelling one. Looks pretty good to me. And his earrings are real, by the way. Like he has actual little like earrings in his ears. So that's pretty cool. Then we have this kind of like, you know, maniacal grin. Looks pretty solid. This smirk right here. I mean, I think these look exactly like Broly. Like exactly, basically. And then finally we have this like teeth gritted thing here, right? And you notice how in the center, the line doesn't go all the way across. It kind of disappears here. That's actually accurate. I actually looked at the animation again, and he actually the line didn't go all the way across. So that's pretty good attention to detail, I would say, you know, very solid stuff. And then here's the pointing hand, kind of shiny, but we'll see how it looks on the figure. Okay. And then this is the, you know, the solid pearlescent hair. Looks pretty good there. I'm still a bit salty that there's no matte option, but this does look pretty good, I'd say. And then we have this shiny translucent hair, which also does look pretty good. I don't really like translucent hair. Of course, I don't even like pearlescent to begin with, so translucent is even worse than that. But this does look pretty good. The 2 sets of bangs right here. One of them is windswept. This one is like a windswept, you know, bangs, okay? And this one is just, you know, regular bangs for the hair. We're going to show all these things on the actual figure too. Did I show the shiny bangs? I think so, but here's the shiny regular bangs, shiny windswept bangs, all right? And finally, of course, the crossed arms, which we'll try last of all. Do they pop apart? I don't think so, no. There doesn't seem to be any separation. So no, these actually do not pop apart, okay? Which I think is kind of unfortunate. As far as I know, the popping apart really makes it easier to put these things on, but these are one solid piece here, okay? All right, so I'm gonna save my you know, preferred hair for last. So we're gonna try the translucent one first. Just gonna put the face sculpt in right here. Let's see how difficult this is, okay. Kind of stiff, but, you know, it went in fairly easily. Regular bangs. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so there you go. The hair is not like very soft. It's quite spiky. I really wish that all companies, including Bandai, would just make some soft hair from now on, like soft hair, soft Saiyan armor, soft, waist pieces like this. Like that would just help, not just destroy your hands while you're using this stuff, and also help with articulation. Let's pop this head off here. Is it going to be easy or what? Yep. Oh, pretty easy, but the stand fell apart. And then let's try this. He has a double something going on there. Okay. How easy will this be? You know something? His neck joint is kind of similar to Games Begin, isn't it? I don't know. It's kind of like this weird thing going on, but it doesn't move that much though. So I don't know. Anyways, yeah, this is kind of tricky. Hold on. Okay, is it on? Okay, it's on. All right, it's on. All right, it is on now. And yeah, that looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty cool. Let's see it compared to this thing. Yeah, I mean, this thing, if we compare them here, I mean, this thing is a basic abomination, basically, like, look at that, right? Compared to this, okay? This is what it should have looked like from the beginning, right? From the start of the line, this is what we should have been getting, okay? So, yeah, quite the comparison there. This looks just like, I don't know, like a basic drawing, but this looks more like the actual Broly right here, okay? Cool. Stand fell apart. Let me fix that. And this is what the windswept bangs look like on him. I'll say I don't really see the purpose of windswept bangs because, like, I don't think I've ever seen a case where the character's bangs were blowing in the wind and their hair was normal. So it's kind of weird. It's like, if you're going to include windswept bangs, then you should include windswept hair as well. Like, that doesn't really make any sense to me. No one's bangs blow and their hair just stays there, okay? So, yeah. Now, let's see how easy it is to remove. Let's try that without destroying my hand. Okay, not too bad, but really, please, any companies, third-party companies, Bandai, whoever, if you have interchangeable head sculpts, please start using some soft plastic, soft rubber, whatever, okay? It makes the whole process much easier. And even for animation, right? If I want to swap a head sculpt out, then I got to do all of this nonsense and break up the place till I get the head off. But if it's a soft rubber, I could just be like, boop, change the head out or whatever, okay? It makes animation much easier and stuff like that. So please stop using this hard plastic nonsense, okay? If you want something easier to change out, like this is just like breaking up the place and stuff, all right? Now we're gonna try the pearlescent hair, which I wish it was matte, but this does look pretty good. It might convince me a bit, I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, so let's try the teeth gridded for this one, because we're going to try to do that pose. You know the pose I mean, right? All right, that went in. Very stiff fit right there. Let's see. Regular buff. Windswept bangs first, because you will probably want to see all the bangs, but I probably won't use the windswept ones very much. Here we go. Dang, that one is kind of difficult to get in. Hold on. All right, that is in, but that is a difficult fit, man. Wow. But yeah, this is the windswept bangs here. Okay. Let's put it on the figure. Oh, dang it. Hold on. This is like, I mean, my fingers are literally getting stabbed, man. Like, you gotta stop using this hard plastic garbage, man. You gotta stop it. You gotta stop doing this. Like, we need to just ban this. Like, let this die in January 2026, okay? No future company can use hard plastic for the head sculpts anymore if they have spiky hair like this. Or even in general, honestly. If this was soft rubber or whatever, I'd be done with this in a moment, Dang. Am I going to have to heat this up, man? I might have to. I really might have to. One more for the road. One more. Nope. All right, I'm going to heat this up. with my sister's hairdryer, of course. All right, I heated up a bit. Let's see if this is a bit easier. Please. Okay, yeah, that went on. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. All right, so this is what the windswept bangs look like on the body, okay? Pretty cool. Looks a lot better. Honestly, the hair, I thought the hair was like it blended into the skin tone a lot more in the promotional images and stuff. But here you can see that there's actually there's a bit of contrast between the skin color and the hair. So it's not as, bad as I originally thought. So that's cool. Let's now try the regular bangs. Get this stiff thing out of here. All right. Put these here. Oh, that made it much easier. Probably because I heated it up, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so here is the regular hair, regular bangs, okay? Pretty cool, right? And let's now pose him in the pose that we all know and love to see. Now, I'm not looking at a reference here, so this might not be like, really super spot on or something, but basically this, when he's like, this is basically that right there, okay? So yeah, pretty cool. I mean, this is going to be, the head sculpt that I use for this Broly going forward, or, hair sculpt, face sculpts, whatever. So yeah, pretty solid stuff, I still wish it was matte, and I will say, I don't know, I feel like the hair, it blends into the skin tone a bit. I wish there was a bit more contrast. You see how there's much more contrast between this hair and the skin tone than this one. So I kind of wish this one was a bit more yellow. It's kind of like, I don't know, a very subtle goldish yellowish color. I wish it was closer to this color. And yes, I do prefer yellow hair for Broly. I just think it looks a lot cooler. I know the green hair was in movie 8 or whatever and stuff, but I think the yellow hair just looks way cooler for Broly, okay? Yeah, so I'm going to also show you the face sculpts for the original Broly compared to the new ones, side by side. All right, so I do have the DF Broly, but I think it has the exact same accessories as the actual SH Figuarts Broly. So this is the smirk right there. See the difference? This looks like round, basic stuff. And then this looks much more like actual Broly, okay? Right, and it has real earrings too, compared to this is just little painted stuff. Yeah, pretty cool. Then we have the stern face sculpt here, right? See the difference there? This looks way more basic. Yeah, a lot more like Broly, okay? Some people will say stuff like, for the time, this was great. And I would say I disagree, honestly, because, art is not limited to time. We had Da Vinci making amazing sculptures back in the Middle Ages or whatever. So, art is not dependent upon the time period, whether it's you have great art in basically all time periods. Okay. So I'd say that from the beginning of the line, SH Figuarts really should have been giving us stuff like this. Okay. If you want to have the name Figuarts, right? So yeah, this stuff, no more of this, okay? And then finally, I think, the original Broly only had 3 face sculpts. So finally we have the yelling right here. And look how much more expressive this is, how much more anime-esque it looks and stuff compared to this. This looks it really looks kind of like Dragon Stars or something, right? Very, very basic stuff going on there. So yeah, really no contest here at all, okay? Now, as for this hand with the peg on it, I'm not sure what the heck it's supposed to peg into because those energy ball effects don't have pegs.
Right? Wrong!
Okay, actually, you know what? Yeah, the little ball effects do have holes for pegs. So let's see if this can peg into these. Yeah, it can actually. Yeah, so that pegs in right there. Okay? So the hand works for these little green ball effects. And since we have that on there, let's try swapping out one of the hands. See how that goes. Oh my, I'm going to break this whole thing apart. This whole station just going to go. Okay, there we go. All right. Thought we had a Mass Effect explosion situation on our hands there. And then put this on. Let's see. Yeah, pretty difficult. Dang it. Oh, boy. Let's see this hard stuff, man. All right. And the hands aren't even like, they're not that hard. Let me see the, oh, dang it. Let me see the, whatchamacallit, that thing, the finger hand right here, the pointing hand. It's, yeah, it's pretty stiff, actually. It has like a soft kind of gummy feeling to it, which I don't mind, but it's still pretty stiff. It's not like, you know, pliable, really. Okay, so here we go. This is Broly with the, you know, green ball effect on his hand here. This reminds me of like Budokai 3 or something. His ultimate attack, you know? But he'd probably be like smiling actually while doing this. So that's pretty cool. And then we have the pointing hand. Let's see that one. Another mass effect. Okay, good. Easy. Get this here. My goodness. Let's see. He was like kind of like this, but he was like smiling. Let's get the smiling one. Where's the smiling one at? Is there only one? No, there's two. Okay. But let's use this one here. Okay. And here he is when he went like, you know, you Kakarot, I choose you to be the first of my victims. You know? So yeah, pretty cool. Is this on enough? Yeah. Pretty cool right there. Right? Yeah, man. Much better, right? Much better looking Broly now. And I mean, I don't mind the original Broly body. I know a lot of people think it's like old, outdated trash, but I mean, I really don't mind it, to be honest with you. I don't mind the bowling ball shoulders, as people call it, you know? All right, now the last thing we're gonna try is these crossed arms. And of course, I'm gonna use the hair dryer for this. I'm not gonna try just popping those off like that. I'm not even gonna try it. So if my Broly is destroyed because of this, you have to like the video, okay? And if it's not destroyed, you have to comment. So either way, you gotta do something. All right, so I heat his like left arm up for like probably 2 minutes, man, probably 2 minutes. And it feels a bit softer, but as I pull here, it's still like super stiff on there. So yeah, I apologize. I'm not gonna pop those arms off, man. I'm just like, I have a bad feeling about it. And hopefully some other reviewer decides to destroy their Broly doing it. But I'm not gonna risk that one. So yeah, as for the crossed arms, the tutorial you seek is in another video, okay? Yeah, I mean, I had like flashbacks to the WoW Super Action Studio Goku, where people said like when they took the arm off and put the other effect on or whatever, like their arm was loose and stuff. I'm like, yeah, I feel like very worried about that. So yeah, guys, I mean, this is the TK Custom Broly head sculpt set. Looks pretty dang good to me. Obviously puts the original head sculpts and the DF ones to absolute shame. A brief note, guys, post review here. One of the earrings is now missing from this head sculpt. So be careful with these earrings. I don't know how, they seem kind of easy to lose. At least this one is gone. I gotta look for it now. All right, good news, guys. I actually found it. You can see it's like really open. So I'm gonna have to like use a pliers or something to make that like close much more. If you enjoyed this review, then subscribe and stuff like that. I do plan to review other stuff. I had got a bunch of other stuff today, so expect some more reviews in the very near future. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.